And hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. It is I, Nash Thunderclap, and tonight we're going to be playing a game I have never played before. I've looked at it many, many times and just thought, eh. But with the release of the Switch version, I have decided to go ahead and play Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. But this is going to be the Gamecube version. And the reason I'm playing the GameCube version as opposed to the newer version that's on the Switch is mostly because of all the changes that they made to the original, which a lot of people have been talking about on on Twitter. Oh, King's in the chat. Well. How did I figure you would eventually play Paper Mario? You figured correctly, sir. And I was just explaining that I'm not playing the Switch version. I'm playing the GameCube version because of stuff that they took out in the Switch version and some implications they made in the Switch version, which more or less, I think the latter part with one of the characters was just somebody overthought the meaning of it, but the original it's pretty close to the original translation. The only difference is the original translation had a different meaning to it, as it would in Japan. So as far as like the censorship and removing stuff out of it, and it's a remake, I don't see what the big deal is. And one of the things they took out was the cat calling Goombas. It was harmless. But yeah, you don't want to offend that one or two people. Because it's not like people don't still do stuff like that. But anyway, we are playing Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door tonight. First and foremost, I've learned a lot the last couple of days about Liza P. The game is a little bit more technical than I thought it was going to be, because it's not just grabbing weapons and upgrading them and doing your levels, but you have a particular build that you have to do and play by that build. And I've also been taking a look at some of the other weapons that will help us out, and studying some stats with the some skills when it comes to fighting the nameless puppet. And I've seen some videos where these people just take that guy out like it's nobody's business, and they're at way lower levels than I am, and they have less healing than I do. And I've looked at their skill tree as far as the P organs go, and they haven't upgraded as much as I have. So I don't know if I'm at a disadvantage because I've done so much, and I should have done a little, like somewhat little. But I also learned there was a way I can get some I can purchase unlimited throwables. So next time when we play that game, which I don't know if it'll be anytime soon, maybe in another week or so, but we'll be ready to fail again. And how was everybody else's day today? I know I worked like I usually do today. First day back in work in 2 days. It rained out here for the most part, so it was pretty quiet. Didn't see anybody at all today. But last night, after I got, because I didn't stream last night because I thought I had to be in at work early today, but that got canceled. I also had to work in some other projects. See, this is the reason why I don't like to take Mondays off, because it's technically at the beginning of the week, so you got to do your reports, you got to do all this stuff to do the next week, and I hate being off Monday because I miss out doing all that stuff. So I was behind on something that was due last night, so I had to work on that as well. And in the meantime, while I was doing that, I was watching on HBO Max, which I got HBO Max just for one reason, because it's to watch MILF Manor. Yes, this horribly disgusting reality show that's caught my attention, and my friend's attention. So we're kind of watching that. And the place I was watching at got shut down, and so I had to get. It was on HBO Max, so I had to get HBO Max. So it's gonna be temporary because I'm gonna cancel it as soon as we're done with MILF Manor. But in the meantime, you know, I was able to go in and watch some Smiling Friends, which Smiling Friends is pretty good. And I caught some of the newer episodes, of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. And something, I don't know, something was off about it. The animation seemed off, like it was actually good. And if you know anything about Aqua Teen Hunger Force, it's pretty much cutouts. And it was all made through Photoshop. And they changed the animation studio, and the studio that's doing the animation for the new Aqua Teen is the same studio that does Archer. So I guess they were able to throw some extra frames in there, you know, give it a little bit more fluid to it. But there was something about the charm about the old Aqua Teen, especially during that time at the beginning of Adult Swim, like with C-Lab 2020 and the Brax Show, where it was just pretty much just everything was just made in Photoshop. It was all static and stiff, but it was the jokes that kind of made it charming and one of my favorite shows. But it's only 6 episodes, so I got through halfway of it. I'll try the other half, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, who knows. Sorcerer says try F Movies Z. I will do that if it is still up and running. Cool. Because there is another reason I would probably need to get to that, is because tonight the Acolyte starts. Star Wars The Acolyte. Oh boy, is that going to be a train wreck. I've already heard when you get to episode 3, if you are a longtime Star Wars fan and have not walked away already, this will be the thing that'll make you walk away. It's almost like people at Disney are just like, they have the door open and they're saying, hey, old Star Wars fans, you're not needed overboard. You can exit out of here. While I'm across the street yelling out, I exited out years ago. The stuff is never going to get better. Star Wars is dead. It's been relegated as a TV show, not a good one at that. And there's nobody has any interest in it because it's just Star Wars by name. And you've got concepts of ideas that are in it. But apparently, from what I understand, they more or less let you know that the Force is female. And the rumor is there's going to be some 2 women are going to give birth to twins. So, but that's the rumor. King says, we both know you lost interest as soon as you realized Luke Skywalker couldn't get with his sister. It depends on which version of Star Wars you're talking about, because there's some Star Wars out there on the adult internet where they do. And you don't question it. And on that same page, there is a SpongeBob porno, which is weird. I'll be honest, all that stuff didn't really dawn on me. Because it was a kid when I was a kid when I saw all this stuff, but it didn't really dawn on me. That stuff didn't really dawn on me until Empire. And then when it come to find out in Jedi that it was his sister, all right, cool. Because you ended up wanting her to be with Han while Luke was off doing his thing. But then when you get to Jedi and they have the revelation that Leia is his sister, it's like, cool. She can still be with Han and their family. So that's cool. I'm pretty sure he realized at some point, like, they both realize, like, oh my god, we're related, and we kissed each other. Yuck, hakapui. King says the original version where Luke kissed his sister and then realized Princess Leia was his sister. Yes. Because it turned out, from what I understand, the sister thing was not planned. But once they got to Jedi, they kind of it kind of came out that way. Plus, it kind of made the story a little bit better. King says, no, I got to feel that turned Luke into on even more. Well, hey, he's probably from the southern part of the galaxy. Let's get the plugs out of the way. Hey, don't forget to follow me on Kick. Subscribe to me on Twitch. Subscribe to me on youtube.com/@NashThunderclap. I'm on all the socials. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. It's where you get all my updates. It's all at Nash Thunderclap. Speaking of YouTube, hey, don't forget to check out the Humanity. It's doing okay for me. And then don't forget the Liza P Final Boss Run 2. King says, I feel that turned Blue Skywalker, or even more knowing that it was okay. I hate auto BS. All right, King. Are we ready to get started here? Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door. I don't know nothing about this game. Oh, I forgot. It's reversed. Name this file. Poopless. It is Poopmas. Is it okay to name Poopmas? Yes, it is. It is absolutely okay to name Poopmas. Mail call. It's nice to know the Koopas got work after Bowser laid them off. That's not Mario. Bro, check it out. It's a letter from the Princess Peach. It's right for you. Why did I go with that? I'll just read it to you. How's that sound? I guess we could do that. Him. Now let's see here. Hello there, Mark. I gotta get this thing down. Hello there, Mario. I'm now on a holiday traveling in the Mushroom Kingdom. In my travels, I come into the possession of a mystical map. Treasure map, actually. It was inside of a box I got from an old merchant in a town called Rocheport. It was Cracker Jacks. I love Cracker Jacks. But since it'd be too difficult for me to try to go find the treasure all by myself, I thought you could help me hunt for it. Would you, of course? You know, because you're my friend. I've included the map with this letter, so please bring it with you when you come. I'll meet up you in Roguesport. That means you must come, Peach.
What do you know? It's true. There's a weathered old map here in here with the letter. Check it out.
I go with that.
Take it, you mute bastard.
Yeah, and that's what global warming does to the sun. King says, did you know Mario's voice was not planned? Yeah. I guess it got to the point to where it was on the N64, they had to just make it. I like Captain Lou Albano myself. Because this is funny, because they gave Mario a stereotypical Italian voice, even though he's from Brooklyn. Captain Lou Albano is the much better Mario voice. And you know, if AI was a thing when they made the Mario movie, which it wasn't prevalent, they could have just AI'd Captain Lou's voice and not give it to Chris Pratt, because, you know, Chris Pratt's got to be every fucking voice. King says, not originally, they were just doing cash for the voice for Mario, and the guy who voices him now picked the recruiter's director's interest where they submitted the tape and the company agreed to it was the best, so they went with that accent and stuff. So that was probably a situation where he had absolutely no idea who Mario was. They probably told him he was Italian, or just went by the name and just went from there. I dread the day when they finally give Link a voice. Excuse me, sir. Please wake up, sir. The town you'd been speaking of has come to view. Look, that's Rogueport. Glorious widescreen. You see? We'll arrive shortly. Please prepare to disembark. By the way, widescreen, 4K, Gamecube version. The China box does it again. Hopefully it won't fuck up. I must apologize, sir, but our arrival has delayed just a bit by rough weather. Are you quite sure you want to disembark here? I did tell you the sordid tales of Rogueport on our way here, did I not? I don't care. What's that? I'm sorry, you say there's a princess waiting here for you? Sure, buddy. I mean, we know about the princess on this port. I mean, she charges by the hour. Is that so? Of course, sir. Well, if that's what you think, then I won't stop you. Please, why don't you stay out of my business? You bitch. But you be careful, sir. Don't say I didn't warn you. And then it went into stealth mode. Rogueport. Okay, and I can't go into the water. Oh, and I took it to heat the points. Oi! Welcome to Bridgeport. Bit of nasty place, eh? You got guts coming here. You look a bit green. So I'd be a wee bit of advice on me. Hit that save block to save. Cause the thing about life is you never know when you gotta kick the old bucket. Yeah, it's gonna be hilarious. I've got to do my did it create a save file? All right, so but I got to create a backup just in case. What do you want, pal? Huh? A princess in a pink dress? I ain't seen nothing like that. No, I remember a princess properly. What do you want this chick for anyway, pal? Oh, you money? Or is she your girlfriend? Or you a pimp? Hey, what do you want? Get away from me, freak. Oh, come off it, you airhead. I know it's tough for you, but don't play dumb with me. I've seen you walking around town asking for information about the crystal stars. Well, now I'm doing the asking. So be a good girl and tell us what you know right now.
Never. Never. I don't have anything to say to you creeps. Ew.
I suppose it wouldn't be right if a sassy little lass like you met with an untimely demise. Bruh, haha. I think that's supposed to be a laugh. Boys, we're taking this firebrand to our fortress. As you command, Lord Crump, we're on it.
Oh no. Stop right there, weirdos. I'll scream, really.
Like I'd go anywhere with you smelly lunatics like you.
Not really.
Like, totally not really. What? What do you think you're doing, chump? Do you think you can screw up my plans?
I don't know. I just walked down here. I don't mean no harm. I'm just a tourist. I'm looking for the prostitute.
Guys, always something. Looks like I'm gonna have to give you a little taste of the old crumpa bomb. Can't flee this fight. Like, totally, like, battle time, Mr. Man. Just like, if you find a way to beat this freak of the week, okay? Like, don't sweat the details. Just jump on him and hit him with your hammer. Oh, yes, you're doing awesome. Don't you let up. Well, he just butt stomped me. You got him on the ropes. Come on, keep wailing on him. Oh, sweet. You know that hurt. Wow, I gotta say, you're tougher than you look. Keep it up and you'll beat him in no time. Not if he kills me first. Oh. I guess the timing is gonna be something I have to work with. You did it. You did it. Yes. And you got star points. Yeah, I bet you know, but you get these things that called star points when you win battles. When you get 100 points, you go up a level. Don't forget that. Okay, you got a couple of decent shots in, I'll give you that. But unfortunately for you, that means it's go time. Punish him. Quick, this way. Phew, like, what a bunch of loons. Let's just sneak out of here, what do you say? Slowly adding a lisp to the voice. Whoa. Stop! They were attacked by little black dots. Where'd they go, huh? You, Johnson? Did you see them? Did anyone? Ugh, crud, they bolted. Like, wow, mister, you totally saved me. Thanks. I just got to give you a little reward. Oh, God. Oh, no, I got the fungus. Why did you kiss me with the sores on your lip? Oh, no. My name's Grubella. I'm a student at the University of Glum. Nice to meet you totally. So, who are you? Oh, you're Hitler. Oh, I didn't realize you was Hitler. Now I'm changing the voice again. Mario? Wait, you mean like that famous guy? Wow, I can't believe I met you here. Cool. Anyway, no offense, but it looks like you just rolled yourself into town, right? Me, I already hate it here. Like, there's freaks and weirdos everywhere. It's nasty. I mean, with a place called Rougeport, so I guess I should have expected it, but sheesh, you know. I'd never come to a place like this if it weren't for some legendary treasure here. Like, totally. Oh, geez, those guys. What? You're looking for the legendary treasure too? Like, seriously, totes? Whoa, 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 bucko. What you got there? Oh, you mean this a map and not to my penis? Oh my gosh. Isn't that a treasure map? You have to tell me where you got it. Heil Hitler. Princess Peach, what? Great hoogly boogly, if it isn't Master Mario. Oh, whoops, wrong voice. Bit of coincidence bumping into another in this sort of place. Oh. So tell me, Master Mario, what brings you to the world, to this wretched burg? And there's shit going on in the background. Indeed. Princess Peach sent you a treasure map. Or she told me she'd meet you here in the Rougeport. Intriguing. King says, I'm gonna get over the bed table next month, and the month after that I'm getting one of two PCs I found. Oh, King, so you got the timeline down? You're gonna evolve yourselves to the next step of streaming? Well, we're stopped in this town to acquire a spot of fuel for a ship, don't you know? I only took my eye for her for a moment, but as soon as she she vanished. And she's got the ADD. She saw a spoon. And here's the stranger with the candy. You know how headstrong she is, Mario, but I assume she'd be back momentarily. He says, hopefully. Hey, hopefully. Hey, as long as you got a plan in place and there's nothing that'll impede your plans, you should be good to go. But if you get delayed a little, that's okay. It'll be much, much worth it once you get everything accomplished. King says, I found a PC with Windows 10 Pro on it with 2 terabytes for $230. And that's, and that's the great thing about even, shoot, their computers are still running, that you can get with Windows Vista. That'll definitely do whatever you need it to do. At this point, I fear we must embrace the possibility that she may never return. Good riddance. I've been at a loss for what to do. I've been fraught with worry, I tell you what. Heil Hitler! But I'm feeling better with you here, Master Mario. Surely
We will find her surely. But I know my place, Master Mario, and this is not it. I leave the task to you. Oh, me hip. Oh, my social security checks.
Windows XP was shut down. I'd be using my PC I have now. You know what's funny about that? A lot of people I know that work on computers will actually downgrade, or they'll purposely buy computers that have Windows 95 on it and get it to work with whatever they need to work now. But you know, around that time, when that stuff was around, they didn't have they didn't have wireless. It was all wired connections.
I believe I'll recline in the inn right over there. Enjoy a spot of tea, maybe a hooker or two. Because I want to be covered in honey and licked. In fact, I recommend it, particularly if you find your HP, that's health, that's heart points, my boy, running low. Why do I know that? Or somebody tell me, why do I know that thing? Drop on in, ho ho. Yes, anyway, a little rest to fill your HP. I must say, though, the rest of this town's a bit, rough. Yes, rough indeed. Off I go. Off I say. Princess Peach? Did he mean like Peach? The Mushroom Kingdom princess? That bitch? The princess who always gets nabbed by Bowser, the Koopa King? The one you rescue? Oh, wait a second. This is crazy. Princess Peach sent you that treasure map? The bitch. King says, I've already got a capture card and a Bluetooth adapter for the TV to sync to my speakers. Oh! Look at you, King. You're getting you're getting the parts. The plan is coming together. Just like Hannibal from the A-Team would always say, I love it when a plan comes together. Oh, wow. Like, this is totally intense. Well, she could have gone. Where she could have gone then, don't you think? You think maybe she got sick of waiting and went on to find the treasure on her own? Really? No, not without the map. You know, because she's a woman and they're terrible with the directions. Ugh. I know, Mario. Come with me. One of my professors here is researching that treasure. We'll show him your map. If we start looking for the treasure, maybe he'll catch up to Princess Peach. Great. Like, we're all good then. Let's go, Mario. Oh, great. I got a new party member. I didn't want a new party member. Goombella's abilities, a primer. Press X to get information about nearby objects and places. This is Rouge-Port Plaza. It's the center of town and the main businesses of the district. It's a crossroads where many people meet, including more than a few shady characters, you know. Anytime you press X when there's no one around, I'll tell you about where we are. That's Gunther, the Goomba. He's always complaining about being swindled or mugged. It's because he's got no arms. If you press X when there's somebody nearby, I'll tell you about him or her. So did you get all that? Oh no, can you explain it to me 20 more times? Stalking. What's up, Stalking? Hey, fellow DGens. You know, that's funny. You should mention that. That used to be my old gamer tag, was DGenX069, because I was stupid kid.
Wow, wow, wow.
All right, turn that off. She jumps in the air to attack enemies with a nasty headlock. She can also look up enemies' HP and weaknesses with their Tattle ability. How are you tonight, Stalking?
First, we got to go find my professor. I mean, and he's got this couch that he likes to, that I like to lay on so I can get better grades. Thing is, since I just got to town myself, I actually don't know where he lives. Like, totes. So keep an eye out. This is what Professor frankly looks like. Oh, that's so weird that you make a people conjure in your speech with freaky power. Sorry, not sure how long I'll be around. Girlfriend's in the hospital with an abscess that has to be removed. Ooh, ouch. Well, tell her I said hi, and I tell her I hope she gets better. Sorry, says, but I wanted to say hi. Hey, man, it's always a pleasure whenever you can jump on, even if it's just for a little bit. But you got to take care of her. And we'll be thinking about her. All right, so the Y button actually works. Mouser. Sniff, sniff. You smell that? It smells like a profitable situation. Yes, indeedy. Looks like my star is finally starting to shine. Not that it's any of your business. Like, that guy's Moosamillion, he sniffs out propositions. I almost thought that said propositions. No, wait, it is propositions. Prostitutions. That's what I thought he said. Prostitutions. That might make him a lot of loot. With this nose for opportunity, he could do really well in the straight business world. Welcome to June. But I guess no one in Rougeport can really cut it out for the high life. That's Lazy Dugan. He hunts shady jobs that he's expected to pay well. I bet he's never done an honest day's work in his life. What a piece of work. He offers you Z jobs, and if you don't know what a Z job is, you can't afford it. Oh shit, it does do save. All right, well then, gotta do my backup too. Hey, look at me, I'm gonna hop on this trash. Arr. What are you doing? Sneaking up on a person as he sings most jovially, me matey. Who? Me? You ask about? Ah, I'm called Flavio. I am how you say a trader. The richest man in Rougeport, you know. Me matey. Have a seat. This is Pudley's place. A humble little cola shop where folks make stories and drinks. By the by, there's an inn upstairs. When you're weary, just go on up and relax. I don't charge you a damn thing. How do I stay in business? And we damn well know that is not cola. Oh, is that Toadette? Welcome to the Lone Refuge in this port of filthiness. Our beds will soothe your soul. It only costs 5 coins to spend a night. Would you like a bed? I'll stay. Enjoy your stay. Oh no, she's in me. I wasn't ready for that part of the relationship.
Did you sleep well? Now you're ready to get out there and face the world. King says, if you want to see the table and PC I picked out, looks, I sent you a link on Facebook. The expensive PC is what I'd like to get, but I can't. I'll get the cheaper. I'll take a look at it, King. Hey, sometimes you can only get what you can afford. I mean, like I said, the two PCs I've got here now that I got right before the move, these were $800 PCs. They had not been out long. Walmart had them down, and I got them for $300 a piece. I originally was going to use one as the new streaming rig and keep the old one for the internet stuff. But then I'm like, well, fuck. I mean, you can't go wrong with that deal. And plus, it saves a little bit on the space because my last PC was huge. And for the price I paid for that one, it should not have been that big. Oh, where in the world could the princess have gotten to? This is quite troubling indeed. Alright, fuck you. Off to our adventure. These are Windows 10 Pros for less than $300. And that's a good deal. Or I would say that's about, I would say that probably would be about average. Oh, and you can't go wrong, and King, you can't go wrong with those new mini PCs. Like, mini PCs are the thing now. Like, the China box I have here is a Windows PC that runs on a Ryzen 7, and it's got Radeon graphics. I haven't tried an actual PC game on this yet, but you could run a PC game on it. Probably at low settings.
Freeze! You two, not another step. Don't come this way.
That sounds like the voice you would have.
Some complete jerk just bumped into me and made me lose a contact lens. I'm looking for it right now, so don't you dare move.
Something's gonna go crunch.
You hear me? Whatever you do, don't move an inch. Not an inch, you hear?
I just took one step.
Ah, idiot! You stepped on it. My poor contact lens. I told you not to move. Don't your stupid ears work? What were you thinking?
I was thinking you was a bitch and need to be talking the lesson. King says the expensive version is 1 terabyte with LED. The cheaper is a 2 terabyte memory. So here's the thing about the LED stuff. It's cool, but are you going to be the only one looking at it? Because my last PC had LEDs on it, and it was like, well, that was cool. These have these little windows, or it's got the little LED thing on the front of it. It's a V-shaped cutout, and it almost looks like it's an infinity mirror kind of thing. Like, kind of like what I've got back here that I bought on clearance, but it's dead because I haven't charged it. The one that Elvira's sitting in front of. I'll point it out again when we go to wide.
This is your fault. Now I have to buy a new contact lens, but you're gonna pay for it. Compensate me, Mr. Clumsy.
Oh no, fuck you.
Fine. If that's your plan, then here's mine, you oaf. I'm gonna block the gate to the west side until you bring me a new contact lens.
Oh, if I could only squeeze it through here. You're quite a wide woman. You don't look like it. I was thinking of putting a mirror to display the tabletop setup. Oh, that's actually not a bad idea, King. Oh, got an item shop. Welcome, yes, to the Toad Brothers Bazaar. Hey, Hitler. What's that? You want a contact lens, you say? Just wait a moment. Mustache talk, mustache talk, mustache talk. G-Fella, I'm sorry, but we don't have any in stock right now. Tough luck, I know. So I had this mustache discussion with my mustache brother over there. I can special order one right away, but it'll take a while. Check back soon, okay? I guess so. Oh, wow. The store has a promotion program. I don't know if we're going to need all that stuff yet. Whoops, pardon me, sucker. Hey, what's your beef, pal? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Mario, you gotta wake up. That guy just stole half your coins. Oh, they set up a beach. That's so lame. Ugh, I hate this town for sure. He says, I've got a 49-inch long mirror picked out and was thinking of hanging it over the headboard so the PC and PS5 can be seen on the mirror through the camera. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I never thought of the mirror. I mean, I've got this thing behind me now. So, you know, just more aesthetic back here. It's gonna get to the point to where I'm gonna have so much shit behind me you're not even gonna be able to see the wall. I mean, I'll bring it up on wide. Yeah, I got that thing. I wish I could just bring it down a little bit more, but it's not adjustable. But shit, it was on the cheap, so was the monitor. $110 for a 32-inch curved monitor. But I mean, it's got a good. I mean, it gets a good bit of it in the shot. And the videos are being played off my old laptop. So I did find a use for my old laptop. And then over here is what I was talking about above the Warzone fridge that I fucking wasted money. And Elvira's sitting in front of it. With the mirrored LED infinity thing going on back there. Oh, there we go. I'd hate that. No! Look, I'm not letting you into this west part of town until you buy me a new lens. Sorry, but end of story. I can't cook anything without my contact lenses in. Oh, but you said you only lost the one. You can't close your eye and do it one-eyed, you bitch? Ah, my rage is so hot right now, I could cook you with it. Well, go, okay. Whoa, that is not disorienting. Listen, this is a huge secret, but I gotta tell somebody. I'm a wanted Goomba. I was a thief in another town up until about 3 months ago. Yeah, good one. But then the heat came down and I needed to ride out, so I came to Rocheport. Now that I told you, you gotta keep it a secret, okay? I'm so sly. Oh yes, no problem. I'm not a narc. I have street cred I have to protect. Dang, yesterday I blew through 100 coins at the parlor. Can you believe that? But not next time, man. I'm coming back a winner. The odds favor me now. Oops. Fancy meeting you here. You're pretty dang persistent, buddy. What a pain. Fine, fine, okay, you got me. I'll give you your coins back. Here. Oh, thank you very much. You get a bonk, and another bonk. Let me give you a news flash. Even the innocent-looking people in town are thieves. So don't come grumbling to me when you lose a little pocket change, okay, buddy? Bonk, oh bonk. I give you the bonk. The bonk. I'm looking for this guy that defrauded me with a fake credit card the other day. If you find that jerk, give him a wallet for me. You look like you don't know nothing. I'll teach you. I'll teach you something about. How about that? If you press Z, you okay. Professor Frankly? Actually, I think a guy by that name lives over on the east side. Just go east from here as you enter the route. As you enter town from the harbor, just hang a right. So, what about him? Did this guy steal something important from you or what? Let's see. Journal. Map. Welcome. Yes, welcome to Merlin, the super magician. I foresaw your arrival. I can aid you if you wish. With 3 shine sprites, I can power up partners. Of course, that means I also boost their attack power, but I also throw in a new move for free. So, which partner would you like me to power up? Huh? You don't have enough shine sprites? Be gone! Come back with more. I need a different voice. King says, but yeah, my game plan is to get a over the bed table, then the PC tower, and the bed frame with a new chair, then a mannequin in my cosplay attire. Well, hold up now. You're an outsider. Past this point is the turf of Ishnael, head of the Robos. It's 10 coins to pass through. Try and pass without paying. I'm afraid I'll have to whip you, but good. I can attack you. What? You gotta be kidding. You think you fight your way through here? I'm gonna make you eat your words, tough guy. Let's get this party started. Oh, he took 3 off. Oh, okay, the spear. So, oh, okay, all right, that doesn't work. Ha, you learned your lesson. Prediction, never try. Alright. I'll just pay him next time. Oh, hi, there you are, Professor Franklin. Oh, was Rib? Well, good news, everyone. I have visitors. Who's there? Who wants me? Ah, yes. I've seen your face before. Yes, that face. Wait for it. Just a moment. Don't tell me now. Silence! I get it right. It's not Grumbriel. Oh my. It's not a lizard groom. Oh my. I've got it. You're Grumbella, aren't you? You were in my archaeology class last year. Am I right? Like, wow, yes sir, that's me. I'm Grumbella Jr. at Go Goombas. Goombas. Of course. Of course. I remember you, not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty good at remembering. You though, you stick out in my mind because you were such an exceptional student. And that guy behind you is... Who? Like Mario, Professor. Hey, Mario, you know, the famous one. Oh, my apologies. I'm such a bookworm. I haven't a clue about what's hip right now. Any case, what sort of errand brings you all the way to this place? Like this, if I can read. Like, we was hoping you could tell us about the legendary treasure said to be below Rouge Pod. Huff. 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 I thought that if anyone knew anything about it, it would be Professor Franklin. Huff. Huff. Of course, I don't know anything about it. The reason I came here was to study that very subject. But why do you tykes want to learn about the legendary treasure? You know, as most say, it's a little more than a fairy tale, don't you? Archaeologists and historians have to search for truth in those fairy tales, though. Huff. Me, I believe in the legendary treasure really does exist. I really want to find it. For sure. Good point. Well made. In that case, I'll cooperate with you however I can. First of all, about the treasure. There are many mysteries surrounding it. Wish the guy reading this knew how to read. Some say it's an infinitely vast treasure hoard, while others say it's a magical treasure. Some books say it's actually a monster. Oh my. While still others claim it's an empty chest. So many different theories. Obviously, it's impossible to define the truth amongst them. But all agreed on one point. To find the treasure, one must have the crystal stars. To find the treasure of yore, take the 7 crystal stars to the 1,000-year door? Huff. You mean the crystal shard, that old saying that super elderly people pass down, you know? Oh, indeed. The same. As the saying goes, if you want to find the legendary treasure, you must first collect the 7 crystal stars. Hold the magical map aloft before the entrance to the 1,000-year door. Then the stars will light the way and lead the stones of yesterday. Yeah, Huff. A lot of the lore I've read says that if this magical map is taken to the doorway, then it'll show you where to find the crystal stars. Oh my, correct. And the 1,000-year door is supposed to be deep beneath this town. Yet, the critical piece of the puzzle is the magical map is lost. If only we had that map. But we do have it, Professor. Or rather, not we, exactly. Like, Mario has the magical map. Hey, God! Hamada, hamada. Okay, I'm not saying all that. Really? You actually have it? Could I just take a quick look at it, if you don't mind? Yeah, look at that. Yes, that's my penis. Look, yes, I trimmed my bush to look like an albatross. Astounding. This is it, the real thing. The one and only magical map. King says he wants to see your pecker.
You want to see my pecker? Come on, you want to see my pecker?
I seen that video of the bird asking the guy if he wants to see his pecker. I laughed. If it wasn't so, I don't know. If it was, I may clip part of that just to where he just says, "You want to see my pecker?" The work I gotta do. You, son, are my hero. You're great. Fantastic. Wonderful, even. With this, we can find the crystal stars just by holding aloft before the legendary door. Right on, Professor. Good golly. What are we doing just sitting here then? Umbrella, Mario, off we must go. This instant. Let's take this magical map to the legendary door. Oh, are you joining my party too? Bonk. You get a welcome bonk. Bonk, bonk. I bet you didn't know this rotten old thing came off, did you? Okay. And it just stopped. All right, it just stopped. Hold on. We got in a little bit of a technical difficulty. Like it just stopped. Oh, technical difficulties. You gotta love them. I should call the hotline. Oh, it actually does my save files. That's good to know. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break until I can get caught back up to where we are. So kind of Stand by.
Graphic technology and 10-channel mega stereo sound. The most advanced video game system in the universe.
Yes!
Mega Drive from Sega.
Hi, Dad.
Where you been?
Jeff's house. New Genesis game. Kid Chameleon. 100 levels. 1,800 screens. Longest I've ever played.
That's good, son.
Every time I changed helmets, I was someone else.
That's nice, dear.
Skycutter, Cyclops, Juggernaut. I kept transforming.
Everybody sing!
Can't. Later, Mom.
What's with him?
It's just having an identity crisis.
New Kid Chameleon, the multiple personality game, only on Sega Genesis.
Now, when you buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1, you'll get Sonic 2 absolutely free. Sonic 2 handles stubborn stains, embarrassing bald spots, no problem. It even slices and dices, makes thousands of julienne fries. But wait, you can play it too. This free Sonic 2 is a $54.99 value. You get 2 Sonics for the price of 1. Sonic 2 fits easily into any tackle box. Made from the space-age polymer plastic for years of family fun, and pets love it too. Buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1 and get Sonic 2 free.
Act now.
Wiener Dog sweaters sold separately.
Young Bobby Engels has a problem. He needs to earn the respect of his peers. So he gets Sega Genesis, the ultimate action system. And then he buys Mortal Kombat, the arcade edition, and the all-new Shinobi 3, and Marvel's X-Men. Now, things are pretty much okay.
I said chocolate chip. See it. See it.
That wasn't too bad, kid.
Pretend it's a game.
Cool. I heard Mac got a Sega Genesis. I heard Mac got a Sega Genesis.
Well, I guess one more is okay.
The Sega Genesis. Game cartridges sold separately.
When I play Terminator 2 with the Sega Menacer, I'm not afraid of deadly hunter killers, the indestructible T-1000, endless endoskeletons, the evil Skynet. Nothing. Bobby! Can't give your Aunt Bertha a big kiss. Well, almost nothing.
The Sega Genesis has blast processing. Super Nintendo doesn't. So what's blast processing do? And what if you don't have blast processing?
Now, when you buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1, you'll get Sonic 2 absolutely free. Sonic 2 handles stubborn stains, embarrassing bald spots, no problem. It even slices and dices, makes thousands of julienne fries. But wait, you can play it too. This free Sonic 2 is a $54.99 value. You get 2 Sonics for the price of 1. Sonic 2 fits easily into any tackle box. Made from the space-age polymer plastic for years of family fun, and pets love it too. Buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1 and get Sonic 2 free.
Act now.
Wiener Dog sweaters sold separately.
Get this! At school I found this magic lamp, and I wished for Disney's Aladdin for my Sega Genesis. It's like the movie. I got to battle sword-slashing thieves, and nasty palace guards, and ride a flying carpet. And I still have 2 more wishes. Prove it!
Sega Genesis and Disney's Aladdin game cartridge, each sold separately.
Imagine you wake up in Jurassic Park and you're a raptor. You have sharp teeth and 7-inch claws, and since you've been extinct for 65 million years, you'd be in a really bad mood. System engaged. Soul sector.
NFL Football 94 starring Joe Montana features an all-new passing game, speed bursts, and real players. So how far did Sega go to understand these real players? Maybe too far. NFL Football 94. Sega Sports.
This is what it's going to feel like. Sonic Spinball. It's coming.
Hear the sound razor-sharp adamantium claws make when they extract their revenge. They're here. Marvel's X-Men on Sega Genesis.
Said he was going to be right back. He was normally a very quiet boy.
Eternal Champions is going to eat your old fighting games for lunch. It's got 9 huge warriors and over 315 moves. Bon appetit. Eternal Champions, only on Sega Genesis.
We went to the big guy.
We laid the whole thing out for him.
We told him we had this great idea for a new game called Sonic and Knuckles.
It's Knuckles in his own game. Plus it has new technology.
Lock-on technology.
So you can play Knuckles in Sonic 2 and 3.
It's revolutionary.
He just laughed at us. So we sold the whole thing to Sega?
Who's laughing now? Batman!
Welcome to the next level.
If you had jalapenos and beans for every meal, you'd have an atomic butt blast too. Booger Man for Sega Genesis. Hey, boogers aren't his only weapon.
Wasn't me!
A bizarre crime has been committed. The public flabbergasted. The cops baffled. To John True Public, I say the scene is awful. Carnage, mayhem, despair, anarchy. The cool spots have been kidnapped, and only one spot is left to save his cohorts. He'll need your help. Make no mistake, you'll encounter crabs wearing underwear, demented cheese-slinging pajama mice, teeth with no head. But remember, that little cool spot is out there somewhere. You may be all he's got. Cool spot on Sega Genesis.
The designers of Sega's all-new NFL 95 wanted you to know what it feels like in a real NFL game. So they gave it the real teams, the real players, and a brand new feature that lets you see 65 yards downfield, just like in real life.
Go, Dave, go!
Oh my God.
Sorry, Mr. Montana.
There's even a new trading feature.
I just bought a house.
Hand me the sacred spice, Lieutenant.
Take it, but leave my ultravision goggles. I cannot survive without them.
So you want to live in a comic book?
Greetings, puny mortals.
Welcome to the Comic Zone. Slay fiendish villains that get drawn back in, page by page. You'll feel right at home.
From the darkness of the oven, the slain beast.
We will live another day.
Comic Zone, only for Sega Genesis. Comic Zone game cartridge and Sega Genesis, each sold separately.
Magneto has arrived. Only in X-Men 2 for Sega Genesis. Now 2 can play the most mutant heroes. And Magneto. Marvel's X-Men 2 for Sega Genesis. Hardware and game cartridge, each sold separately.
Do unto others as others do unto you. New Vectorman 2, only on Sega Genesis.
And so it was, late in the 20th century, that a pot fell upon the land. A plague of home videos that were limited in intelligence. There was brain drain, and terminal boredom swept the countryside. The maker looked down and was not pleased by what he saw. He said, "This is not good." And so it was. He brought forth Genesis, a system with twice the power, twice the intelligence, twice the challenge, twice the fun. Only a chosen few were called forth to experience this new dimension of high-definition graphics and stereo sound. And the maker saw what he had done and said, "Now that's not bad. Discover Genesis, and your world will never be the same."
What's the hottest 16-bit video game system with true arcade games, great graphics, real challenge, stereo sound, and the hottest library too with games like Altered Beast, Golden Axe, Super Hang-On, Forgotten Worlds, Space Harrier 2, Revenge of Shinobi, Tommy Lasorda Baseball, Buxton, Last Battle, Arnold Palmer Tournament Golf, Super Thunderblade, Zoom, Thunder Force 2, Ghouls and Ghosts, Mystic Defender, Rambo 3, and more. Genesis from Sega. Genesis, the new generation in video games.
Who does the first ever 8-meg game, the ultimate in gameplay, voted Game of the Year? Who does the third generation of the hot arcade hit Shinobi and lifelike 16-bit graphics? Does. Who gives you 2 stereo speakers free so you hear the great stereo sound of Genesis? Just buy any 3 Sega Genesis brand games before March and get 2 stereo speakers free.
Dave Whitney wanted the real arcade games at home, so he got them. Mike Rogers wanted them too. But he got a Genesis system by Sega. Why? Check it out. Arcade screen left, Genesis screen right. If they look the same, you've answered correctly. Besides, Genesis has real-life action in sports games, flying games, and adventure games. The hottest library going. So if you want real arcade action, there's only 2 ways to get it.
Dave, we got your golden axe.
Or get Genesis by Sega. We bring the arcade experience home.
Baseball is my life. Gotta start Oz. Hot hitter.
Game time, Tommy.
I'm on my way. Hit away.
Bases loaded, Tommy. What do we do?
Bunt. Shift over. Dead full hitter. Double play. What a game. And even my friend Arnie's got a great game. And I get a kick out of soccer and new basketball.
Game's over, Tommy.
Ain't over till it's over. Genesis by Sega. It's a whole new ballgame.
Genesis brings you the dazzling powers of the Mystic Warriors, the Ninja, in Revenge of Shinobi. And 16-bit arcade racing action with Super Monaco Grand Prix. 16-bit arcade combat, skills, strategy, reflex, and rival.
So I am still working on this issue. And every time it has the same result. And it just gets to where the professor goes up and says, "Hey, you think you could break you didn't know we could break this or whatever," and it doesn't break it. And I have to, it's in my last save file was to the point to where I got pickpocketed. So I'm going through right now, and I've got it on me right now because I'm trying to just speed through this. And I don't know if it's I don't know if it's the ROM I've got. But I was looking at some of the forums here, and apparently the ROM that I got it from, the ROM site I got it from, they said this is a thing that happens with those ROMs, but I don't know. We'll figure it out because my next solution would be I'd have to find a physical copy of this, and unless my friends got it, I may have to order it. And this thing is not cheap from what I understand. So I'm just trying to speed through this conversation because that's where my last thing is now. If we can get past and that part actually moves, then we're good to go. We'll wait till it breaks on us again. But I did it through Launchbox. Then I did it through RetroArch. So, but RetroArch is running through this. Yeah. Oh, not the sub screen, not the sub. So that's what it's doing right there. I'm gonna hit that up real quick. I'm gonna check something here. Maybe it's just me. Wow, 17 hours, yo. You know, they could make it a little bit easier to kind of go through YouTube, you know. But how's everybody doing? And this is the point to where everybody on YouTube's going to be shutting this part off. Because I'm going to look at this and just, oh, like, oh. Alright, I don't know. But it's funny, it's just not progressing through the rest of the game. It's just stuck there, but everything else is still moving. And the problem is I'm looking at a YouTube video, make sure there's not something else I'm missing, and I'm pressing all the buttons and nothing is going. It's almost like they're stuck in time, you know. Which this is riveting. This is riveting entertainment. Or maybe he forgot. I mean, he looks... Professor Insano over there looks like he's a little scatterbrained. He probably forgot what he was supposed to do. Yeah, it's supposed to fall right off. Okay. Or get over there and pause that. Man, I got too many. I've got 3 mice over here. One for the streaming computer, one for the China box, and I got one for the everything else computer. All lumped together in one spot. If you were to see the space here, it is like a organized mess of stuff. Well, I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with this. So this is gonna have to come to yeah, we're gonna have to say fuck it. We're gonna have to say fuck it. Okay, well, I mean, I'm surprised we got as far as we did on this. So hopefully it's a ROM thing, and maybe if I downloaded another ROM, and maybe that'll take care of it. But I got this from Vim's, and if you did not know, Vim's was one of the places to go to get ROMs. You can still get ROMs from there, but Nintendo gave them a cease and desist. So pretty much all the Nintendo stuff's been removed on there, but you can still get everything else. But you know, there's other ways you can find ROMs. So I'll probably I'll see if I can get a replacement ROM and see if that'll do it. And then we'll come back to this some next time. If not, I will track down a physical copy. And it's going to look really bad on here because it'll be a nice glorious 480p thanks to a Hyperkin HDMI adapter for it, but I've also got my Ion upscaler, and that should help a little bit on that. But that's it. That's it. Don't forget to follow me on Kick, subscribe to me on Twitch, subscribe to me on youtube.com/@NashThunderclap. I'm on all the socials, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, X. That's where you get my updates. It's all Nash Thunderclap. So until we can figure out, I can probably get this taken care of pretty quickly. But until then, next time I'll be on, it'll be Resident Evil 5. So we're going to jump back into that. And then later in the week, Sunday, we're going to be going back to Stellar Blade. It's about time. Things have kind of quieted down, so I think we can get back into Stellar Blade. And if not, you know, if I can't get this up and going, we'll get back to it eventually. I'll go ahead and announce this now because we're getting very, very close to it. Because we're still in the year of Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 2 is coming up. I didn't forget. God, did I want to forget, but I didn't forget. Kingdom Hearts 2 is coming soon. Either in the next couple of weeks or in July. So we will go through that. And then this fall or winter, we will hit the Kingdom Hearts 3. Probably we'll do it before Spooky Scary Month in October. But we will get to it. All right, folks, say sorry. Sorry it had to end this way, but we'll get back to it. We will find a solution. And hopefully it'll be sooner than later. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining in. King, Stalking, thanks for jumping in as always. Everybody have a great night and fuck off.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.
Now that's comedy.